Hi, Katie. Please step into my office right now and we'll get things started, okay?
Okay.
All right, so before we start, I must discuss to you the rules of confidentiality and when I must break them, all right?
Sounds good.
So, would you be pregnant by chance?
Nope.
Okay, so I can skip that one. Another way I have to break confidentiality is if you would make a threat to the president or a higher up cabinet member during our session. If you are having suicidal threats or have like a plan to commit suicide. Also, if you are being abused or abusing a child or vulnerable adult. All right? So you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, good. So let's get started here. So, who made you come in today, or what brought you in?
All my friends that I work with in the law office and my boyfriend made me come in because they think that I have an eating disorder and that leads to anxiety.
Oh, okay. So, are you? So you're a lawyer, you said, correct?
Correct.
Do you? What kind of? How many hours a week do you work in the office?
Probably like 85.
Okay, 85 hours a week. And so you talked with your lawyers about like your eating habits. Have you did that? You said.
I'm just around them when I eat and I'm very picky and I tend to eat very small portions or just throw away my food.
And it's noticeable that they commented on it.
Yes, they've commented more than once.
Mm-hmm. All right. What did you eat this morning?
I had a strawberry.
That was it? Nothing else?
No, that filled me right up.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. And your boyfriend, has he commented on your eating habits at all?
Yeah, I tell him we can't go out to dinner because I don't want to eat in front of people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does that give you any anxiety eating in front of people, or
Yeah,
do
I
you
get
think they'll
really
judge you?
nervous. I get nervous and they're gonna judge me.
Okay. So, um, so what does your boyfriend do for a living?
Well, I think he's in a gang, but besides that, he's a businessman,
Okay.
does sales.
So, financially in the household, are you dependent on him, or is he dependent on you?
He's more dependent on me. I just bought him a car, actually. His car
Oh,
broke
really?
down. Yeah.
So you just bought him a new car?
Yeah, he said he needed one, so
Mm-hmm.
I worked a couple more hours and bought him a new pickup truck.
Oh, nice ride.
Yeah, he liked it.
Uh-huh. So, like, have you ever thought, like, maybe that your boyfriend is using you or is very dependent on you?
No, I just think I'm a very giving person.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't use me.
Have you ever thought about maybe breaking up with your boyfriend?
No, never.
Never?
I would never.
Why is that?
Because he loves me. And he's the only one that will ever love me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, on a different note, how is your family history with any disorders or anything like that?
They don't have any, but my parents' marriage was kind of rocky.
Rocky, like how, like would you say that they fight a lot or are they
Yeah, they don't really get along.
They don't
A
get
lot of
along.
yelling.
a lot of
Talks of
yelling?
divorce, but doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Verbal abuse.
Okay. So, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have two brothers and a sister.
Okay, how is your relationship with them?
Distant.
Distant?
Yeah, don't really talk
Okay.
to them that much.
Mm-hmm. How often do you see your family and brothers and sisters?
Maybe like 0 to 1 time once a year.
Okay. So not very often, you're saying. Okay. So do they know about your eating disorder and mild anxiety that you're experiencing?
I don't think so.
No.
I only saw them once this year and they made a comment towards my weight, but I just said it was due to stress levels.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So they haven't voiced any concern about that besides that one time.
Nope.
Okay. And have you ever been checked into a treating center?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year.
Last year,
Mhm.
and that went well?
It went okay, but I checked myself out.
You check yourself out. Why did you check yourself out?
Because I didn't think they understood what I was going through, and it
Mhm.
wasn't helping me, I didn't think, and they were making me eat way too much.
Okay. So, did you ever think that what they're doing was actually like the right thing, and they're actually helping you?
Uh, yeah, I think they're going in the right direction, but, well, I don't think it helped that much,
Uh huh.
even though they knew what they were doing.
That wasn't like the right uh, stress reliever for you.
Yeah.
What kind of things help relieve stress for you?
I like to do art, and I like to paint,
Hmm.
and work with clay to relieve some of my stress.
Uh huh. Okay. So, do you get to do that often?
I work 85 hours a week, so I don't do too much.
Uh huh. Does your boyfriend know about your history with like working with art and like liking that topic?
No, I don't think he really cares that much about it as long as I'm giving him money.
Hmm. So, have you ever thought maybe that he's very controlling of you?
Um, no, not really. I think he's just very caring.
Hmm. So, and have you ever like spotted your boyfriend in like? Does he have many friends that come over?
No, not really. Maybe like he has like one or two friends, but they're kind of weird.
Uh huh. Okay. Have you ever like gone out on the weekend with him by like very often or whatever?
No, he doesn't really invite me over to hang out with his friends or go out to the bars.
Does that like make you like wonder what he's doing at all during this time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very suspicious and curious, but I keep it to myself so he doesn't get mad.
Has he ever abused you in any way?
No, he would never do that to me.
Oh, okay. Um. Sorry. Uh, so you bought him a new car. How much money did that car cost you?
Probably like $50,000.
$50,000.
Yeah, it was a pretty sweet ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I can imagine. Does he appreciate the car that you got him?
Not at all. He just got in and left. Didn't even say thank you.
And so, you would think he's very. You said you think he's very controlling of you.
No, he's very caring. Controlling is too big of a word for caring.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Does he let you see your friends and hang out with people?
Uh-uh. I I have curfew.
You have a curfew.
Yep.
Can you like elaborate more on that, please?
Well,
Like, does he make you stay in at night on the weekends? And
yeah, and I have to be home from work by 11 o'clock, and he has a tracking device on my phone so he can see where I am to make sure I'm at work. But that's just because he cares a lot and wants to make sure I'm okay.
okay. What do your parents and family members think of your boyfriend?
They don't know him at all.
You've never introduced him to them?
Nope, I don't really feel the need to. It's my private life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Um. So. So he has a job, but then he said he's very financially dependent on
Mm-hmm.
you. Have you ever considered breaking up with him?
Uh-uh.
No.
Uh-uh.
What? Why would you want to stay with him?
Because he loves me
Yeah.
and supports me emotionally.
Mm-hmm. But like, can't you see that he is very controlling and almost using you in situations? Like, you did buy him a new car, and he doesn't let you do what you like to do with your life.
Well, I mean, he didn't ask for the new car. I just bought it for him because I am nice like that and I had the money.
Was it with the car buying? Was it like implied that you buy him a car, or did he like have to say anything, or did you just know that you wanted?
Well, he mentioned that his old car was kind of breaking down, wasn't good on gas mileage, and so I thought I'd just be nice and surprise him with a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be pretty expensive, but he's worth it.
He's worth it. So, do you guys do any fun activities with each other?
Usually I get home from work and then I go to bed and then I wake up at 4 in the morning and go back to work and
Mm-hmm.
do that every day.
So, along with your eating disorder, do you work out a lot?
Yeah, probably like 6 times a week for 2 hours a day.
Mm-hmm. What consists of like your working out usually?
Usually I go on the treadmill for an hour and a half and burn 1,500 calories. I try to aim for, and
Mhm.
then
Are you training for anything in particular, or do you just go?
nope, I just go.
Does going to like the workout center, does that help relieve any stress?
No, not at all.
Okay. But you said it makes, but you like to do it every day.
Yeah, because I need to work off all the calories I've eaten that day.
Mhm. So have you ever like thought about what others think of like your eating habits and
Um, no, I don't think it should concern them because it's not their body, it's mine.
like have you thought about that they would like to make you have better health and see you be happier?
Uh, I think I'm happy enough. I don't think they need to get involved.
Okay. So so what if someone did confront you with your eating disorder? How would you handle that?
I would tell them that I don't have an eating disorder because I don't have one.
Mhm. Okay. Well, from what I've gathered so far, I believe that one of the first things that needs to happen is you need to break up with your boyfriend. How would you react to breaking up with him?
Why do I have to break up with him though?
Because he's very controlling and financially dependent on you.
Well, we've been in a relationship for a long time, so I don't think that I should break up with him. Maybe I can talk to him about it.
Hmm. What do you think? How would he react to the breakup, do you think?
Um, I think he'd be very emotional about it, very sad and depressed, and I think it'd be bad for both of us.
Hmm.
I don't see any benefit of it.
Do you think that there would be anyone else out there that could like replace him?
No, he's irreplaceable to me.
Hmm.
He's the
Okay.
one person in my life.
Hmm. And so, from what I can see in your relationship with your boyfriend, is that it's very similar to your parents. I would have to say, because your parents, you seem to explain that they fight a lot and don't get along well. And from what I am seeing currently, is that you and your boyfriend actually do not get along well. It seems like he is very financially dependent on you, as from you buying him a car. Um, that he doesn't let you go out on the weekends and have fun or help out with like relieving your anxiety through art or whatever else it is that helps. And that he's possibly in a gang, which who knows what he could be doing there, what's legal or illegal. So from like those just cons of seeing that, I think it would be a very wise choice if you broke up with him.
I'll have to put some thought into that.
But that's something maybe down the road you would consider
Hmm.
after some time.
I could consider that.
Hmm. Okay, so that's a good start there. So with your eating disorder now, have you ever thought about um, re-entering yourself into a facility?
No, not really, because I don't think I have an eating disorder right now.
Hmm. So what then? Why? Um, so other people have commented though on your eating that you have abnormal eating habits. Like, hasn't that made you think that you might have one?
No, I think it's just who I am. I
Yeah.
just don't think I need to eat as much as most people.
Have you like looked at like the benefits of eating like a healthy diet every day?
Yeah, but I already feel good.
You said okay. So, would you ever be open to entering yourself into a treatment facility at some point?
If everyone in my life thinks that I have a disorder, then I would consider it to make
Mhm.
them happy because I want everyone to be happy. So I would consider it.
So your current boyfriend thinks that, and you stated earlier that your coworkers at the law firm that you work at said that you should take some time off and maybe focus on getting healthier and before coming back to work. Do you think that's enough like evidence that you may have an eating disorder to maybe recheck yourself into a center?
I don't think I would go to the center right away. I think I'd go to some meetings and maybe learn about eating disorders,
Mm-hmm.
educate myself.
Yep, that's a good point you bring up there. So that would be a great thing to do if you'd like to do that at some point. So your boyfriend, he said he doesn't let you take these art classes.
No, he doesn't really like that because he doesn't want me to have to pay for art classes.
Mm-hmm. So another benefit, I believe, to breaking up with your boyfriend, on a side note here, is that you would be able to attend these art classes, which relieves a lot of your anxiety and which could help further your progress in your eating disorder that you seem to have.
Yep, I think that'd be helpful.
Mm-hmm. So I could always give you a referral to a current art therapist, or even just give you some links to another like art websites that you can get signed up for classes if you'd like.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Probably go to a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell your parents that you have an eating disorder if you got checked back into the health center?
No, I don't think so. I'm not very close with my family.
No?
Nope.
Have you ever thought that maybe that would actually help you, telling them, and that they can give you feedback on the situation?
Maybe, but they weren't very supportful in my childhood.
Mm-hmm. Was there a specific event that led to them distrusting you?
Well, one time I stole their car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I stole their car in high school and I went to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, it's been bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of the rebel child.
Okay. So was I at times, so it happens to everyone.
It's out there.
Mm-hmm. So, what kind of a lawyer are you?
Child.
Child lawyer, like
Yeah.
abuse and.
Yeah, I work
Okay.
with children that are abused.
Okay. Do you like your job?
Yeah, that's why I put so much time into it and all my effort, and that's why I get so stressed because I am so worried about the children.
Mm-hmm. So that's good that you put all that time and effort into your
Yeah.
job and help kids with their issues and parents. So,
Yeah. Someone needs to do it.
Mm-hmm. So, with entering into a health center and breaking up with your boyfriend, I could also see benefits with your workplace too.
How so?
Well, you said that without you'd be healthier, so you'd have like a clearer mind and be a little more like on point with your decisions and.
I can see that. Another thing I'll take into consideration.
Mm-hmm. So. You said your boyfriend wouldn't take the breakup well.
Not at all. Very
Not at all.
attached.
Very attached.
Mhm.
And you guys live with each other, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
We have our own house.
So he would be the one moving out.
Most likely. I own the house. Everything's under my name.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that would be rough for him. So.
Mhm. But I mean, I probably would help him out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe give him a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think that's a smart choice doing that?
Uh-huh.
Why so?
Because it will help him find a place to live, and with his salary, he won't make a very good living, so he needs help from others around him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I would have to contradict what you just said, actually, because that seems like it might be a bad idea that you guys would actually stay more attached to each other, which seems to be one of the bigger issues right now in your guys' relationship, is that he controls and manipulates you. But I can see why you'd want to help him. It's a good thing to do, but I would recommend not doing that, because then there's still that connection there.
How do I break the connection with him?
you got to be very firm and strong and direct with him and tell him that this is the way it needs to be, and then you are probably better off without him in your life.
I'll also take that into consideration.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have like any other, like, or do you have friends you could live with in case it wouldn't work out and that he would keep the house?
Yeah, I have one pretty close friend. She lives about 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm. And so that you could just take a break from work and like get yourself settled in and then figure out where you need to move on to.
That's pretty close to the last rehab center I was at, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I could try that again.
Okay. I like what I'm hearing from our session so far. It seems like that we are making some good progress.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. So, and you said that there was no medical history.
Yeah.
There was actually. So, who has someone in your family had an eating disorder?
Yeah, my grandma did, and she eventually died.
Oh, okay. And
Yep.
did she have a great influence on you?
Yeah, she was my role model growing up. I was very attached to her and always at her house.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I can see how that would go hand in hand maybe with your current probable eating disorder.
Yeah, I think that leads to some of the stress not having her around anymore.
Mm-hmm. And so you think about her a lot? And,
Yeah, every day.
yeah.
She motivates me to work harder.
Mm-hmm. And how long ago did she pass away?
Maybe like 6 months ago.
Okay. And so how did the rest of your family take it?
They weren't too upset about it, so I didn't have a lot of support from them.
Okay. So does art help relieve like the?
Yeah, I make a lot of paintings in her memory.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that she would like that?
Yes. She used to hang up all my artwork as a child in her kitchen.
So that's something that means a lot to you? Okay. So, has your boyfriend ever talked to like a therapist at all about your situation? No? Has he ever maybe even considered doing that, something like that?
Nope.
No?
I don't think he cares, or if he notices, he doesn't care.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, he knows why we don't go out to eat at the restaurants because it gives me anxiety, but he never really asks about it.
Okay. So, I think in addition to this session, having your boyfriend come in and talking with me would also be a good idea, because that way I could get an outside perspective of what's going on with you and your eating habits, and also like how maybe controlling he is, and like if there's contradicting viewpoints.
I could ask him to do that.
And like even in addition, if you would want to, one of your coworkers could come in for a small talk to discuss like similar things if they've noticed anything with like your boyfriend. Do your coworkers, are they aware you have a boyfriend?
Nope.
No?
That's
Okay.
private.
So anyway, they could still come in and talk with me. So, because since they said they commented on your eating habits, so that'd also be another source of information that I could learn from to help better understand what you're going through right now. So
I can
would
give you their names.
You could? Okay. Yep. I think that would be a great idea to help assess the situation. So, and have you gotten a recent physical lately?
Yes.
And what did they say about your weight?
They noticed that there's a rapid decrease in my weight, and my BMI was very low, especially for my age and height.
Okay. And so did you ever think that that was like something important that they said and that maybe that needs to be changed?
Kind of. I think it was related to all my stress levels.
Was that a busy week of work?
Yeah, lots of cases with the children.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, well, from what I've gathered in this therapy session, so you went and got a physical, and they said that you had a low BMI and a lower weight than normal, which they said that needs to be corrected. You went to the rehab center and checked yourself out because you thought it wasn't very beneficial and didn't think that you're eating right. And then your boyfriend and coworkers think you should come in and see me to discuss what's going on with you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to clarify so I'm getting all the facts straight here.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. On like a different track with have you ever thought about maybe returning your boyfriend's car?
I already bought it. Why would I return it? That would just piss him off.
Well, you said it was $50,000, so which is a lot of money that could be used for something else.
Well, I already got him the car. It's already been put to good use.
Or have you thought of maybe just taking custody of the car if you would break up with him?
Didn't know I could do that.
Well, it's under your name, so I feel like you would be inclined to do that.
I mean, I don't think I would take his car away because then how would he get to work? And then if he can't get to work, then I feel like I am obligated to pay for all of his living.
Well, once again, with like helping him out, that's like another like connection that you guys still have with each other, and which might make him want to come back to you, which I believe is not the best idea in your guys' relationship, as he's very financially dependent on you as for you buying him a brand new car. So I could see though you maybe taking back the car and maybe giving him like a temporary bus pass or something, or a train pass to help with the transportation issues until he's better off. Would that be a possibility that you would consider?
I mean, I could consider it, but it won't go over very well with him, I don't think.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would be mad too if someone took a $50,000 car away from me. So, but
yeah.
just think of like all that money that could be used towards like something else, towards like
Could go to art school.
yeah, your art classes in art school even,
Mm-hmm.
or if you like to go to museums to look at art and whatever. So.
Right. So
That
put
would be-
myself first, huh?
Because he seems to not. He seems to be wanting to help the situation you're in, but isn't fully committed to doing it because he's busy with his own life.
Yeah, I guess you put it kind of into perspective for me.
So for some goals I would like to see in the coming future here would maybe like break up with your boyfriend. I know that's going to be difficult, but I would try to get on that the next few weeks here. Look, just try to see through like how he's manipulating you, and see if that overweighs like the pros in your relationship. And if you could check yourself back into like a health center to help with your eating disorder, that'd also be a great issue or a great solution. Or if you just want to at first go to like some meetings to learn, like get some awareness about your eating disorder again, that would also be a great thing to do.
I can do that.
You
I
think you
think I'll
could do
start
that?
with getting to know about eating disorders.